Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anas Akasha bin Abdul Rashid and my metric number is AE2300N38. So I will explain about the main objective. So our objective has 5 objectives. First is generate DTMF signal for all 60 keypad digit using the MATLAB. So second, add the bandpass filter to remove noise from the signal. So the third is decode DTMF using the bandpass filter method. And the fourth, create an interactive GUI for user-friendly operation. And the fifth, verify compliance with DTMF standard, including the frequency tolerance of 1.5% and twist tolerance of 4 decibel. So these 5 objective guidance for our project. DTMF stand for dual to multi-frequency. It is a signaling technique used in telecommunication, specifically for telephone killing dialing. So every time you press a key on a touch tone phone, the device generates two multi-taneous sinusoidal tones. So one from the low frequency group and the one from the higher frequency group. So the for lower frequency group consists for frequency 697 Hz, 770 Hz, 852 Hz and 941 Hz. And the frequency, the higher frequency group also have 4 on the keypad, represent a unique combination of one low frequency and the one higher frequency. So the beyond the traditional telephone dialing, DTMF technology is widely used in modern engineering application, including the interactive voice response system, telephone banking, remote robotic control and the home automation system. So in Q's theorem, we set the sampling frequency to 8000 Hz, which is more than double the highest DTMF frequency, so no aliasing occur. So the second is we generate the DTMF signal by adding two sinusoids, one low frequency and the one the higher frequency. So the third is we use FFT to analyze the frequency spectrum. And the fourth is we use the Ghosal algorithm and a second order IIR filter. It only compute the 8 DTMF frequency, making it faster than FFT. So the fifth is we apply an elliptic bandpass filter from 650 to 1700 Hz to remove the noise. So the sixth, we use the adaptive thresholding to handle the signal twist and the noise. So that is the sixth theory, the core of our system.
So for the flowchart, this is our flowchart. So the first one, our flowchart, recursive tone generation, keypad into load target coefficient into parallel second order, recursive IIR resonator where input trigger and sum the low and high band sinusoidal into a composite signal. So then real-time FFT verification. The system truncates initial sample to eliminate key bounce noise, then run a block segmented FFT to display clear frequency peak 500 until 2000 Hz for visual validation. So next, elliptical noise filtering. So pre-processes the incoming audio via an elliptical bandpass filter 650 until 1700 Hz to cleanly isolate the fundamental tone and wipe out off-band line noise. So next, targeted Ghosal decoding. So execute Ghosal decoding, which have 8 channel parallel IIR band filter bank which is streamed into n is equal to 2005 sample block, and to extract magnitude only at the 8 specific DTMF frequency bins, and then adaptive the whole and metric lookup. So that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzat Iman bin Muhammad Tarmizi. My metric number is AE230041. So today I am presenting our MATLAB DTMF telephone keypad system. So when we run the main.m folder, so it opens an interactive graphical user interface with a dial pad and 4 diagnosis graphing screen. So to make this interface work, we rely on string and callbacks. So what is string and callbacks? So the string property, as you can see in the coding, string and callbacks, string and callback. So string property handle the text label on the screen, like painting the number 1 until D directly onto our push button. So our push button we can see in the GUI. So what is GUI? Graphical user interface. So this is our graphical user interface, 1 until D. So the string the callback property act as the trigger wire. When you click a button, it call back instantly command MATLAB to launch a background script. Without callbacks, our button would be completely unresponsive. So to pass our audio data smoothly between different buttons, we use a share folder variable call, which is button sound all folder.m. So global tone all, every time a user click a number, which is 1 until D, that button appends its tone directly into this share array, so other button can read the full sequence later. So to generate the tone efficiently, our system replace heavy, slow trigonometric calculation with a responsive second order IIR digital resonator by striking this filter with a quick unit impulse. So we blend the required row and column frequencies to synthesize a touch tone instantly. So this raw wave shape is immediately plotted in the time domain on subplot H1. So finally, clicking the sound all button. So clicking the sound all button push the full recording out of our global workspace. The script loop through the signal, slicing it into uniform block of 1421 samples. So to clean out the transient clicking noise or key bounce distortion, we actually use the command this tone is equal to tone 400 n. So by this command is actually to trim off the first 400 sample of each block. So the clean steady state block is then processed using a fast Fourier transform by running AK1 minus AK1 is equal to AK1 divided by 2. So we eliminate any zero frequency DC offset and plot the clear dual amplitude spike on subplot H2. So as we can see, subplot H2. At the same time, subplot H3 monitor our band pass filter. So so while subplot H4 display our narrow decoder spectrum to prove our coordinate matrix correctly, identify the dial key. So once the sequence finish playing, the audio write is, so the audio write automatically export the entire log as a clean shareable tone underscore all dot wave audio file on the computer hard drive.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Syafudin bin Muhammad Yassin. My matric number AE2300447. Yeah, we'll continue this presentation with our coding. So we start with DTMF tone generator. First of all, let's look on how we actually generate these touch tone keypad sounds. So we set our system to run at 8000 Hz as our sample frequency, which is the standard for the telephone networks. So now, instead of taking up a ton of memory by saving pre-recorded audio files for every button, our coach is so much smarter than that. It builds the tones from scratch in the real time. The moment you click the button on our interface, the script instantly pinpoint its specific rows and columns frequency. Then it should a unique impulse through a pair of parallel filter. As you can see, the parallel filter that we use is Getzel IIR filter bank, and this is our filter. This is the has Z to executing the Z domain transfer function. This is has Z1, this is has Z2, this is the numerator part, and this is the denominator part. And this is added parallel. Now, this is our ohm, which is ohm equals to 2 pi f over fs. And for the graph for the signal tone, this is the coding, and graph for the spectrum tone, and this is the coding. Okay, in addition, we also add some extra feature, which is we program a bit of silence right after the sound. This is as the protective action. If the user types very quickly on our interface, the numbers stay perfectly separated and will not collapse into each other. So I will demonstrate a little bit. So if we input the 5 as input key tone, this is signal tone before we filter it. And if we click sound on, this is signal tone after we filter it. Okay, so this is graph for the spectrum tone. Okay, next up, we moving on to our management script, which is it handle a playback and visual verification. It takes the entire sequence of a dial number, process them in a precise strides of 1421 samples. Inside a processing loop, the code is automatically skipped past the 400 silent sample to isolate the active tone. Then it run on FFT, which is the fast Fourier transform, to convert that sound block into a visual frequency spectrum, allowing us to visually verify that the correct tone pairs are clean and error-free. The script plays the sound out loud to the user, and once the entire loop is finished, the processing every dial digit, it automatically write out of the final composite audio to a file named tone_all.wave, so it can be passed over our decoder code. Okay, now we moving on to the decoder part for the coding. Before this, we can generate the sound. So for right now, how do we read them back? That's where our decoder comes in. It takes the combined audio stream and process it block by block. To do this, we build an add channel parallel using the Goetzel algorithm as the listener, where each channel is tuned to find for one specific telephone frequency. We lock our processing windows to exactly 205 samples. So why 205 samples? Because mathematically it is a fine tuning for the 800 hertz sample frequency. So it aligns beautifully with our target frequency. So it keeps the system incredibly fast and wipes all the digital errors. So this is the channel parallel using the Goetzel algorithm. So as the audio flows through the at the channel, the code dynamically calculates the baseline threshold line. This is very crucial because it automatically filters out the background hum, static, and all line noise. The very second the code spots two frequency, spike jumping clean over the threshold line, it treats them like a simple map. coordinate. It find where the row and columns intersect, match it to the right key, and instantly prints the decoded number right onto the user display interface. So this is for the decode spectrum graph. This is for the BPF frequency response graph. So based on the already show before this, so this is for the BPF frequency response, and this the decode spectrum that we get. Okay, so this is the for the 5 input ketone.
Using MATLAB and GUI. So we generate all 60 DTMF symbols. Each key use one low frequency and one high frequency. So for detection, we use the Gaussian algorithm with 8 filter and the block size of the 205 symbols. So it's more efficient than FFT because it's only check the 8 DTMF frequency. So we use an adaptive threshold for sum of all magnitude divided by 4 to remove noise and prevent talk off. So this project is successfully show important DSP concept like a signal generator, FFT filtering, and the Gaussian algorithm. Thank you.